And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action with Haskins. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, Haskins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Third down, here's Haskins. Looking long for his tight end read. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
To throw, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. Down. 180.
Mike's 56. Check, 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 check. Check, check.
throwing his car on third down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
What now?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Mike.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Carr. It's complete to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Going for the deep ball. This is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm going to run you over. Mike 5-5.
2nd down, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come on, baby, come on, go. Go.
Now Haskins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at The 9.
That's right. That's right.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he's a long ways into... Washington territory before hitting the turf.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. And the Raider 1st down.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
And so his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Carr now to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
We own them. We own them. Check nine, check nine. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I know he ain't got it.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 180.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's our time. 7:34. 56. Mike.
Carr going to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one complete to Reed. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check back, check back. Shift! Watch the shift! Go, 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 run, run, run!
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Express. 56.
Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Carr. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. Double up. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check your hot read. Check 26, check 26. Alert, go. Alert 3. Tight. 6, tight weak. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Let it go.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run again on first down. Peterson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Raiders take over first
Come on,
and 10
baby. Let's go.
at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. On third and long, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5.
There we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Watch the run.
At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Raiders nothing.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins.
Check 15.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Carr now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Landon Collins. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Haskins going to try to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll give to Peterson out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the All-Pro